كنت مفكر نفسي في فرنسا زي ما انتوا كده مفكرين نفسكم ان في فرنسا، بس سبحان الله سبحان الله ورا مني فرنسا لا، الاهرامات في كل حته وغير ابو الهول. فانا قررت اجي هنا عند متحف اللوفر اللي موجود هنا واعمل انا ابو الهول نفسي عشان This is my Alexander, my tour guide in France for today. Hello, Alexander.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. What I love about Alexander, first of all, his name, Alexander, and I'm from Alexandria.
Oh.
So maybe you could be the owner of our Alexandria. I don't know. What happened?
I could.
Let's see. And today you're taking us.
Gonna take you around a few different places, try and get you out of that little auto mode that you're in at the moment.
Ooh.
And we'll see
Ooh,
what we can do with
tough.
some good photos.
Wow. Basically, he's a photographer and he will tell us who he is exactly later, but let's start to get to work.
Let's start.
Okay. فما قابلت الراجل الاسترالي ده كان هو اكتر مركز على الكاميرا وعلى التكنيكال بتاع الكاميرا، ما حسيتش منه الحب بالفرنسا، حسيت المعرفه، حسيت ان هو جاي كزاير كسايح، لان السياحه عامه زي الاكل بالظبط ليها اذواق مختلفه. في ناس بتيجي تصور، في ناس عايزه المتاحف، في ناس عايزه الفن، في ناس عايزه الاكل الشوارع اللي هو ستريت فود، في ناس عايزه الناس اللي بترسم، في ناس عايزه الرومانسيه. كل واحد يعوز اللي هو عايزه. انا مالي. I have a photography challenge in here. I've got good framing and stuff like this, but the rest you'll help me with.
All right.
I'd like to think so. So here is his on. Okay, and do I need to go manual? Yeah. Like this, yeah.
Let's go in. Yeah, let's put it into A.
A, yeah.
Aperture priority.
Okay.
We've now set you into aperture mode.
Okay.
So what that's going to do is we're going to control the aperture in the camera. It'll automatically decide what the shutter speed is going to be.
Okay.
So that we have a little bit of control. Do you know what your aperture is?
No.
3 main things. Light is going to pass through your camera, and when it does, it touches the aperture. So when you look in the middle, and you can see the diaphragm is opening and closing. So the larger that it is,
Okay.
the more light that it's going to let through. The smaller that it is,
It's gonna be
less light that it's going to get through. So this is your aperture. The second one is your shutter speed. And this is going to be how fast your shutter is opening and closing.
Okay.
So the faster that you have it, the less light that it lets in. The longer you have it, the more light that it's going to let in. And then the third one is the sensor at the back. And that is susceptible to light. And we can make this more susceptible or less susceptible. And controlling these 3 things, we control how much light comes into the camera. And they all will change your image slightly. Your aperture will control how much of the background will be blurry.
Okay.
So if you want everything to be in focus.
That kind of depth of field. And
Depth of field, exactly.
Yeah.
If you want everything to be in focus, you want to have a very small aperture, something of 16 or 22. But if you want to have you and then blur out everything behind you, have a very large aperture, maybe 2.8, then you'll be in focus and everything behind you will be blurry. One of the things that I'm going to be looking at when I'm trying to photograph something is if there are distractions, things which are not going to look terribly nice in our photograph. I can see that at the front of the pyramid, they've constructed a temporary box. It's bright red, it's not really that attractive. The little pools of water, today there's no water in them for some reason.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go really up close to it and take a photograph with an empty pool.
No.
So I'm gonna think maybe I'd walk back a little bit further. Little things like this, coming across to this side so that we can shoot back without getting the red box in the way. And just looking at where my distractions are and trying to avoid the distractions before we've even taken a photograph.
So you scan in the place before you scan the shot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So this is. So let's see if I can shift the focus, and I can make this in focus and they're blurry. Because so far I'm struggling with this at the moment. Still didn't come. Okay, let me. it's total like it's not. It was never there.
I'm gonna take your idea, and then let's see what we can do to try and improve on this. Where do you think is another frame that we could frame the pyramid and shoot through?
Through another pyramid.
Through another pyramid, that's a good one. So we could maybe shoot through one of the small pyramids and then shoot the big pyramid through it.
Yeah.
All right,
Can we do this?
let's try.
Okay.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, by trying. It's only getting this.
This is getting, yeah, and it's getting quite a lot of reflection as well. It's a very interesting perspective. I like the way that you got down low.
Guys, this is not the Batman car. That was literally that. Our pyramid, which it looks like a Batman car to me. I don't know why, but it's okay.
That's an interesting idea, shooting through the pyramid, shooting through this one.
Yeah.
Instead of shooting through a pyramid to get a pyramid, maybe if we shot through a pyramid to get the building at the back.
That's even greater. A little bit of the bottom of the pyramid, no?
Just a touch so that you can understand what it is.
And let me, I'm gonna try that.
And another idea I think which is really interesting here
Please.
is that was quite a wide shot, but when you first looked at it, it was actually quite tight. And you almost didn't see the edge of the pyramid.
Yeah.
I think that's an interesting idea, to fill your frame, to zoom in so that you're removing all of the external influences to show really just zoom in on your subject.
Zoom in,
and
yeah.
compact your shot, and it places. It's such an interesting shot here.
Nobody know what it is really.
Yeah, but you do.
Both mood, one here, one there. I love this. I took picture of this just because I found that tip was coming to me, and it called one here, so it's kind of diamante, diamond, and that's why I took it like this. But then I changed. I took.
Just be a little bit careful. Did you that? We're not sure if we get the top of. Come back one photograph. The very top. Have you cut it off?
No.
You sure?
Positive.
All right.
I never, my head space and stuff like this, I never mess up with it because I wouldn't want anybody to mess up my head space like that. لا أنا ما بمشيش لحد. أما بمشي مع حد يبقى أنا مش عايز أتكلم معاه، بس واحد أنا هقعد معاه الفترة دي كلها على الأقل يوم كامل ألف معاه، لا لازم أقول له عشان ما يخنقنيش. أنا مش ناقص خنق، أنا طالع فن، طالع أدي شوية فن كده، عايز أعيش مع الطبيعة، مع الكاميرا، مع فرنسا، ونعيش مع بعضينا. مش عايز اعيش معاه، مش ناقصه، وربنا شده من شنبه، انا ما رضيتش. شنب وحلو بس عيره برضو يعني. انا شنبي كان لحد هنا ما شاء الله، كان ماسك في وداني، كنت بعلقه ورا هنا ساعات. شنبه. Check you in your shoot. That's one. Wait for it. I want one with the mustache. Okay, this is one of people, and that's the one with the pyramids. You know, so here I could get away with cutting your head space and like this because it's personal, it's about your face, you know. I could go just mustache and eye.
Yeah.
I could go just ear, you know, a mouth doing something.
You know, there's actually cut points on a person.
So
We've got this,
okay,
this, and then above the waist,
the belt, yeah.
and then above the knee, and then below the foot. So like, don't take a photograph where you just cut off their feet,
No.
because it looks unnatural. It looks like you've cut off their feet.
Thanks for the tips. So now it's your picture.
Now it's my picture. All right, let's
So
go.
we can move on to the next place. Because to be honest, me and pyramids, I feel like a mummy and I feel I want to stay here all my life. But luckily, I'm not gonna.
go. So what I've done is I took your idea before of like having a frame and shooting through something, but I just you found just a random piece of metal. So I tried to use this archway. It's got the same classic architecture as what's in the back. We're focusing fully here out on the pyramids, combining all of these elements. I shot it with a large aperture, a large numbered aperture, a small hole, so I could make sure that I get both the corners here in focus as well as the back. And yeah, I think it's not bad.
It's beautiful, I think. So now let me try. I'm actually gonna use this to cut all of the. Wow.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. I was coming here to see my Mona Lisa inside the Louvre. I didn't see her, but it's okay. I've got my Alexander with me, which will take me to better places, to take better photography for you guys and for me. Let's go, Mustafa.
Bonjour, madame. All right, so this is one of the best ice cream shops in the world. It's absolutely delicious.
In the world,
In the world, one of the top 10.
It'll be €8.
€8? You have to pay?
Oh,
It's good, no?
now I have to pay. I really have to pay. Wait here a minute. Hello everybody, I would like to speak on my mic. This is an important message.
Should we keep shooting?
Wow.
Or just stay here and eat ice cream for the rest of the day?
No, I will take one picture to my ice cream. At least. Make it look a bit nice.
Yeah, generally I think with food you're meant to take the photograph before you start eating it.
Yeah, but me, to be honest, I had enough of this, a whole 2 seasons of me waiting for the food to be photographed before I eat. So I think I had enough of this. It's about time for me to eat the food when it's ready all the time. Okay. Oh, then we have to change the shutter, yeah?
Yeah.
And give us a 5, thanks to you. We go 5.6, okay. Okay. First of all, our beautiful subject here.
You can see how beautiful it looks with having the low depth of field,
Yeah.
just kind of focusing out on the ice cream and what happens behind this. It's nice below.
Look, I'll do this better. Come on, let's take a selfie. Let's see. I hope it's not bad. I'm not. You're not in it. Let's do it again. Let's do it
Well,
again.
let's get wider, I think, is probably easier.
Yeah.
Selfie. Can't believe I did that. So this is the Basilica of Sacré-Cœur, and because it's perched at the top of Montmartre from the Basilica of Sacré-Cœur, the Basilica of the Sacred Heart. And because we're at the top of Montmartre, you can see it from generally anywhere in Paris. You can look up and you'll see this interesting architecturally church.
Wow, wow, wow.
So I want to try and see if we can't take a photograph of this.
I'm not trying. I'm already on it.
You're already on it. My biggest question for you is, why are you taking the photograph here?
I'm just like being a very ordinary tourist.
All right.
Let's put it this way.
Let's put it that way. I think this is something that I see a lot happening. People see something and they go, that's nice, click.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking about it the other way, let's kind of go, I don't think this is really the best place to take a photograph of this monument. And I think what we have to do is we have to kind of get to know it a little bit, and we have to walk around it. We have to try and find what is going to be the best angle that we can take a photograph of this. So that's going to be our challenge now, is to try and take a photograph and see how moving around and using our feet to zoom, how we're going to get ourselves into the best spot to take the best photograph, and not just the first photograph because it's here.
اللي عجبني في أليكساندر إن هو آراءه كانت كويسة، بس كانت اما بس مش من نفس النظره اللي هو بس منها، كانت الموضوع بيختلف شويه يعني. هي ما حصلتش غير مره او مرتين يعني، اللي هو لا دي حلوه لا مش حلوه، فاهم. بس اللي عجبني فيه يعني ان انا رحت اماكن سياحيه واللي انا ممكن اجيبها من على النت، بس من نظره مصور. دي الحاجه الحلوه. هو انا عايز اشوف هو بيشوفها ازاي، مش شرط اصورها زي ما هو بيصورها يعني، بس انا بحب الناس وبحب افهم دماغهم ماشيه ازاي عادي يعني. تشوفوا كده تعالى ببص لها ازاي، طب اجرب انا عادي يعني، كلنا بنتعلم من بعض.
So there's something in photography which is called the rule of thirds, and what you want to do, we want to create 9 little boxes by drawing 2 lines here and here, and then here and here. And at the crosshairs of those intersecting points, those 4 points here,
The grid,
here,
they call it
here,
the grid
here.
normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And those intersecting 4 points is meant to be the most visually appealing part of a photograph. Your eyes will naturally scan across these parts. If you put something directly in the center of your image, it's not going to balance very well. So it balances the image a lot nicer, I think, than that. Or we could try, let's put him onto the lower left-hand point of the rule of thirds. Yeah. So bring him back a bit so that he's in the center. Yeah, about there. And now he has like space in front of him to
where I can
into.
I don't need to look here, and I can just look at this very horse, which is very nice.
And that horse looks that way. So
Yeah.
we're seeing kind of what he's seeing. Even though it's nothing, it gives that space to breathe. It balances the photograph.
Wow.
Let's keep looking.
No, little things. So look, that door have like kind of a star which is used in the Islamic decoration of all
okay.
other mosques and stuff that was ever created in that age. So still influenced here, because this is not a really French thing.
No, it's not quite.
It's in every mosque in every Arabic country or a Muslim country. You see the same drawing. It's identical.
And the doorknob as well.
All right, for something very close.
I think it could work. Your battery door is open on your camera.
Is it uncomfortable?
Oh, I think that's nice.
Nice jacket, man. You're very like characteristic too. I love your jacket.
Thank you. I actually got this jacket in exchange for some photographs.
No way. So you give the people photography, they give you jackets?
Yeah.
That scary little thing coming out, yeah?
Yeah, a little gargoyle.
Ooh. Feisty. Oh, so let's take one.
Careful not to cut the top of it.
It's never cut.
Never cut.
Maybe, trust me, it's never cut.
I think it's cut.
No?
Yeah.
No?
Well, all right. Maybe just a millimeter of breathing space, I think.
Yeah, I will have to leave it somehow. And it's beautiful, no?
Yeah. Let's keep going. I want to try and find a nice,
More spots, yeah?
a nice perspective.
Actually, it looks good, no?
Yeah. I think it's a much more dynamic area to with the street and the stairs. I think it's much more dynamic.
Let's try one on the street.
Yeah.
Look at the street and how beautiful.
I think one thing we might want to try and get rid of some of these
The
cars.
car.
They're not so nice. Maybe if we just come
Do it from
across
this side.
way. I think I like that one. I like the way that we're using these stairs more in this, and it leads your eye up into the shot.
اللي عجبني في البازيليكا وفي حاجات كتيرة هنا وفي نوتردام دي باريس وكل الأماكن الأثرية القديمة زي البازيليكا كده وأنا بصورها وبصور من تحت وجايب الموضوع كله. عجبتني الشوت كده عظمة، بتحط يعني حاجة زي القصر ده على سلالم بتديها عظمة أكتر، بتديها ارتفاع أكتر. بس الحاجة المهمة اللي عجبتني أكتر فكر الناس اللي كانت بتبني في الوقت ده. إزاي بتفكر؟ ازاي ان هو بيحط نمر من على الكاسل من على القلعه من فوق نمر علشان يحمي يخوف. Did you enjoy your day today with us?
I did.
Oh, I think all French people will hate me and you very much, especially when we speak English with a French accent. Do you think this is okay?
Your French accent? No, I think it's pretty bad.
I think it's very bad and I don't like this. It's I am very sorry. And we had to thank you very much for all the information I learned today. I'm sure everybody is hating me right now, but it's okay. I'm not doing to take the mic. I just enjoy it, like speaking like a Frenchman. It makes me feel a bit elegant. And merci beaucoup. Au revoir, monsieur. Georges, je le veux avec le mon ami Georges Zeva. Oui, la sorte de
عودة مرة أخرى لمتابعة الخبر العاجل الذي وردنا قبل قليل حول سقوط قتلى وجرحى في إطلاق نار على أحد المطاعم في العاصمة الفرنسية باريس وسماع دوي انفجارين بالقرب من استاد باريس.
كان الموضوع صعب يعني كنا متخضين لحد ما بدأت الناس من بره تتصل بينا واللي هم انتوا تعرفونا ان حصلت حاجة ولقينا البلد كلها في حزن شديد وفي رعب والناس اللي موجودة يعني بره مش عارفه تروح بيوتها، ما بقاش فيه مواصلات، ما بقاش فيه حاجه وكله كان متضايق والاخبار ما سكتتش، ما عرفناش ننام لحد الساعه 3 الفجر مش عارفين مصيرنا ايه. ربنا يستر وشكرا لكل الناس تاني اللي سالت علينا وقلقان علينا. احنا بخير الحمد لله والفريق كله بخير وكلنا تمام. والحاجه الوحيده اللي هقدر اقولها في الاخر الحمد لله على كل حال، ربنا يستر. والناس اللي يعني عزائي ودعائي للشعب الفرنسي كله وكل الناس اللي خسرت حياتها في موضوع زي ده او غيره في فرنسا، في اوروبا، في العالم العربي، في امريكا، في اي حته في العالم. محدش حابب ان حاجه زي دي تحصل. بتقلق الناس كلها، مش بتدمر الناس بس، دي بتقلق الناس كلها، البلد كلها. ليه يعني؟ نقولها حل.